Bill 318 amends Chapter 4, Article 1, Section 4-1, and adds a new section to Article 4 of the Hawaii County Code 1983, 2005 edition as amended, relating to treatment of aquarium life. Establishes provisions for the protection of marine life that is harvested with the intent to sell for aquarium use. Protections include prohibiting withholding food from aquarium life for more than 24 hours, requiring ample water supply when transporting aquarium life, and prohibiting the transport of aquarium life in a manner that is likely to cause injury or death. Any person violating these provisions would be subject to a fine of up to $1,000, imprisonment of up to 30 days or both. Reference Communication 1145, introduced by Ms. Willie.
But I just want to say, my dad was a fisherman. So when Mr. Lovell came up here and, you talk, a lot of our people are fishermen because that's how we survived. We hunted in the mountain and we fished and we grew our vegetables. So we all know about fishing. We all have our ohana. We all know about fishing. So that I feel a little offended by that because we come from families of fishermen. And I didn't need to hear about the scientific stuff because I don't believe that we should be shipping our fish out. My husband came home one day and he said at work just recently, his friend came to work and said, hey, I just saw in Kona, like this big, he said was like a big, a cooler the size of he told him the size of one van that was filled, packed with fish. The guy was going to ship them out. That gives me such a yuck. Then I hear the guy come from Washington, D.C. Yeah, where are you? Your company is from D.C.? Okay, so anyway, I feel offended because this is our ocean, our fish, our resources that people taking for free to make money off of this. I feel like we're being abused. That's how I'm feeling.
We may have to revisit some of the reasoning or logic behind the amount of water or the time to feed or not feed. I mean, I think there's something in here that we can do that sends a message from us that we are wishing to protect the reef, keep the fish on the reef as much as possible, and if they can't stay on the reef, make sure that they survive the transportation.
We live on an island surrounded by an ocean, and a lot of people own boats. And it just appalls me that people who have those resources and access to a boat can't figure out something else to do except rape our reef. I only wish this was a ban, some kind of a ban totally, so I could vote one last time for a total ban on aquarium fish collection. I think it's an offensive, horrible industry. I don't like the untruthfulness that's been displayed here with people deliberately misreading this bill and saying we're going to kill fish by packing them in 1 gallon of water. And yes, I know it's not air, it's oxygen that we put into those bags, not we, you, who are aquarium fish collectors, put into the bag. And I know you do have to starve the fish. I understand that. I don't like it. I don't think it's humane. But I know that I understand intellectually the reasons you do it. I just assume ban all of it.
I mean, I know for a fact us as a county can't outlaw the aquarium trade in its entirety because it's a state jurisdiction. And I see heads nodding from the council, they understand that as well. So this is a mode to do it in the council, in the county jurisdiction, which I'm kind of hesitant about, whether it's our jurisdiction or not. But, I think we'll discuss that later. I need to do a lot more fact-finding about this. But as a matter of aquarium in totality, I think aquarium fishing in totality, I do think more needs to be done about it.
For me, I really don't have the background of the industry, let alone I know why this bill is in place. It's really a different method of banning in the sense of having additional expenses so the industry doesn't survive. I'm not trying to beat around the bush. To me, that's what I see.